Welcome, everybody. My name is Amanda Walsh, and I'm the Director of Marketing for Realtor.biz. And joining us is the Director of Design and Operations, which is Jana Beaumont. And we're here to do a review of our latest product, which is our newsletters. So to get started, we'll have Jana do an overview and tutorial of how the product works, and then we'll just do some discussion about how we can use it for marketing for real estate agents.
Okay, take it away. I'll take it away from here. So basically, guys, you're going to be really amazed at just how easy this is to use. And what we're really going to go over today is our ready-to-send newsletter product. Because right now, we're offering a free trial offer for 30 days. So anyone can sign up, and you can use this product free, completely free for 30 days. That means you can send as many newsletters as you want for 30 days. So we're trying to encourage people to check it out, give it a spin, see how it works, see if you like it, and then you can sign up for a subscription. So we do monthly subscriptions, or you can just do a pay-as-you-go feature. So what I'm going to run you through, first of all, is how to sign up for your free trial, which is super easy. And then I'm going to show you how to actually send out a ready-to-send newsletter, also super easy. And as Amanda mentioned, we're going to record this session. So don't worry about, taking notes and stuff, because you can just watch as I do it, and then we will post this whole, tutorial session on YouTube and send you guys a link so you can rewatch it later if you want. Sometimes it's nice to just watch and not have to take notes at the same time so you don't miss anything. Okay, so first of all, how do you sign up for your free trial offer? So there's two ways. You can just go to our website, which is just www.realtor.biz, which is where I am right now. Everyone should be able to see my screen. I'm moving my mouse around here. Hopefully everyone can see it. So this is the homepage of our corporate website, and right here at the top, we've got a little banner ad to sign up for your free trial. So all you do is you click the banner ad. It brings you to a landing page with a little bit of information about the free trial offer. You could click here and go to a little library and look at all different samples of all of our ready-to-send newsletters. Here's two right here. Basically, ready to send just means that the newsletter is fully finished. It has content. It has all kinds of informative and fun, interesting articles, and all the pictures are in there, the artwork, the layout's all done. Everything's done for you. It is literally ready for you to send. You don't have to do a thing. Okay, so you can take a look at all our newsletter samples if you want, and if you want to do it, you just right here, sign up for free trial offer, you just click on this button. Now there's two options. Some of you might already have a Realtor account, but if you don't, that's okay. One or the other, you can sign up right here. If you have an account, just click yes. You just log in with your Realtor login and your Realtor password, click continue, and it'll take you right into the system and you can start making your newsletter. If you don't have a Realtor account, you just click on no, and this is where you can create an account. All you need, creating a Realtor account is free. Our accounts are free. You don't pay for anything. All you need is to enter an email address, which will be your login. So whatever email address you want to use, fill in your name, first and last, create a password for yourself, and then just tick whether you're an agent or homeowner, are you a photographer, or are you a sales rep. Doesn't matter which one you are, it just helps us keep your record straight, okay? When you're done, you click Create Account, and the system will not only create a Realtor account for you, it will set up your free trial offer and put you right into the system so you can start making your newsletter, okay? So what I'm going to do is log into my account because I've got everything set up for my demo. So we'll just log in as me. Okay, so if you already have a Realtor account and you log in, this is what the home page looks like. Now, also on this page, there's that same banner ad will normally display right here. And you can click there and sign up for your free trial as well. The reason it doesn't appear for me is because I've already signed up for my free trial offer, so I no longer have that little banner ad. And the reason I know I've got my free trial offer, right up here, you can see, I've got a little countdown. So I know that I've already signed up and I've got 22 days left to use my offer. And as I mentioned, I could send a newsletter every day for those 30 days. I could send as many as I want every day, okay? So it's not that you can only send it once. You've got 30 days to send it as many times as you want. Okay, so let's get into actually making the newsletter. So here I am on my home page. You'll notice right here, mixed in with all of our products, there's a big button right here for newsletters. Now I can either create a newsletter or I can go in and edit an existing newsletter. Well, we're just getting started. Let's just say I don't have any newsletters. I'm doing this for the first time. So what I want to do is create a newsletter. So I just click on create a newsletter. The next page is going to ask me whether I want to do a ready to send newsletter or a build my own, because we have two different types. As I mentioned, the ready to send newsletters are already full of content. Images, pictures, articles, they are completely finished and good to go. We also have build your own. So if you want to build your own newsletter, these ones are just empty templates. Now they have headers with pictures and stuff, but you can change the headlines. They have footers that you can put in your own contact information, your headshots and logos. The middle part is completely empty. So it's up to you to type in whatever you want, whatever articles you want. You can upload pictures and drag and drop those in. These are empty. You can build your own, okay? But for the free trial, it just includes the ready to send, okay? So for today's tutorial, we are just going to focus on ready to send. These are the ones that are included in the free trial offer. So all I have to do is click on create my ready to send newsletter, okay? The first thing it's going to ask me to do is to enter a name for my newsletter. Now, whatever I call this newsletter, this is just for my own personal records, because if I'm the kind of person who wants to send out lots of newsletters, if I don't give them a name, I'm going to be confused, especially if I send out the same newsletter to two different groups of people, right? So I'm just giving this a name for my own personal records. Whatever I call this, nobody sees it. It doesn't get displayed publicly. I can call it anything I want, like, I don't know, let's just call this my February blast. Whoops, I'm a terrible typist. To Gold Star clients, okay? So now I know that this is the blast I'm sending to Gold Star clients. I just hit save, okay? Next thing it does is bring me into the back end of the creator. Okay, now any of you who are familiar with our products, this mimics just the same as all of our other products. Whether you're making an e-flyer or a virtual tour, whatever you're doing, our back end always looks the same. We always have a navigation bar across the top so you can jump around, okay? Right now we're in the template library. We have all these different categories, just like if you were in our e-flyer, all these different categories down the left-hand side, and then we have all of our different templates showing up right over here. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of categories of ready-to-send newsletters. Everything from decorating, downsizing, entertaining, gardening, you name it, you click on a different category, and we have all these different newsletters for you to choose from. So you have two different options. You can view by category and go through all the different categories, and some of them have subcategories, so there's a lot. Here's holiday ones, Christmas, 4th of July, Halloween, so on and so forth. Or if you want to make it easy on yourself, you can just go by month. So for example, if I'm in a rush and I don't have a lot of time, I want to send out a newsletter, but I don't want to bother going through all the different categories, I could just click on February because it's February, and here we go. These are February themed newsletters, okay? And it's the same for every month. We have organized all the newsletters according to the month, what's most suitable, right? So for example, let's say in February, I've got a Super Bowl newsletter, I've got some Valentine's Day newsletters, I've got February projects newsletters, and I've also got the ability to preview them. So if I want to see what these these are really small, they're just little thumbnails. If I want to see what these look like up close, I can just click preview. So Super Bowl is coming up this weekend, as I'm sure you guys know. You're all in Texas. It's big football country. Let's click on preview and take a look at the Super Bowl newsletter. Look, it pops up nice and big. I can see what the articles are. Okay, I can scroll down, take a look at what's in this newsletter. Awesome, looks good. I can do that for all
I'm
of the
hungry.
newsletters. Go ahead.
I just said I was hungry.
Oh, I thought you said you were wondering. I'm wondering. Yeah, I know. I'm hungry too. Okay, so there you go.
Sorry.
So no worries, no worries. So you can preview any of the newsletters, take a look at what they are. When you find the newsletter that you want, I'm going to do Super Bowl because it's Super Bowl weekend. I just click on select. Okay, so next up, it takes me into the template library. So the navigation bar, I've gone from template editor. It's taken me into the template editor. Here's the newsletter. I am not going to edit the body of these newsletters. They are already good to go. The only thing that I can edit in these newsletters, if I scroll down to the bottom, is the footer. Now the footer automatically auto-populates with my headshot, all of my contact info, and my logo. And it does this because in my account, when I set up my account, I've already uploaded all of this information. I've typed in all my info, I've uploaded my headshots, I've uploaded my logos, okay? Now, if you haven't already done that, that's okay. For those of you who already have accounts, you'll probably have all of this stuff in here. People who are doing this for the first time, they can do it right here. Okay, so this is my little toolbar over here. It's got all the stuff I can do. I can do my contact details, so I can type in my name, my mobile phone, my title, my website, my email address, everything, okay? I can type it in here if I don't already have it. If I already have it, like I said, it will be auto-populated and it will show up in my footer already good to go. If I want to change any of this information, I just click here. So for example, maybe I don't want to use this particular phone number. I want them to phone me on a different phone number. I just type right here. And if you'll notice, as I'm typing this, it's changing it in the newsletter automatically for me. Okay? If there's any information I don't want to show, I can just delete it. Just highlight in here and delete it, and look, it's just gone from the newsletter footer. Okay? Easy, easy. So I've got contact details. I've also got headshots and logos. I'm going to click on headshots. If I want to change my headshot, I just click, and it automatically changes the headshot. Super easy. If I want to upload a different headshot, I can just upload a headshot right here. Same with logos. If I want a different logo, I just click. It changes the logo automatically for me. If I want to upload a different one, if I don't want to use a logo, no logo, and there's nothing going to show there. Okay? Super easy. I also can add social media. Okay, so if I have any of these, I can add social media, which will add a little icon to my newsletter so that people can get to my social media pages. So, for example, I don't know what my Facebook thingy is off by heart, but let's just type in. You would type in whatever your page is, you know. I'm just going to type in just for today, just so we can see the icon. And let's say I want people to go to my Twitter page, whatever my Twitter address would be. I would just type that in there, good to go. I can also add a personal message. So if I click on personal message, I can type in anything, you know, like, hi everyone, it's Super Bowl, hurrah, okay? Now this little personal message is going to display at the very top of my newsletter. So when this arrives in someone's inbox in their email, they'll get a little personal message from me, which is kind of nice. You know, if you have anything you want to say, hi Bob, just thought you might be interested in this informative newsletter, whatever you want to say, you know. So you can put in a personal message, you can put in a whole paragraph if you want. Okay, so this is all we need to do on the template editor page, is make sure our contact details are what we want. Okay, right here, we can add some social media, we can add a personal message, and then we can you know, change our headshots and logos. That's all we need to do on the editor page. If we don't want to change anything, we just check and see, yep, it's good to go. We don't have to change anything. We can move right to the next step, which is the view proof. Okay, you can get to view proof using the navigation bar, or you can hit continue. It'll take you to the same place. So I'm going to hit view proof. Here we go. I get a little pop-up. I need to enter a subject line for my newsletter. Now this is the subject line that people see in their email. Okay, so when they get the email from you, you know, there's always a little subject. So you want to type in something that's going to make them want to open your email, just like when you send an e-flyer blast, right? So, you know, happy Super Bowl from Jana. Whatever you want to type, it's up to you guys. You know, obviously it can't be too long, but you want to type something that's kind of fun or enticing so that people will open up your email. Okay, so there's my subject line. Save. Good. Now it's going to take me to the view proof page. Okay, I always say this when I do tutorials. Please take at least a couple minutes and proof whatever it is you're sending, whether it's a newsletter or an e-flyer. This is where you will discover if you've made a mistake. And I can't tell you how many times people phone Amanda and I in a panic because they've just sent out a newsletter or an e-flyer and there's a big fat mistake in it. They've got a typo in their subject, or they've put the wrong open house date or something silly like that because they didn't take a minute to proof it. So here's the view proof page. This is what's going to show when someone gets it. So make sure, here's my subject line. Here's the date. It's coming from me. Here's my little personal message that I put in. Okay, you might have a full paragraph. Whatever you want to type in there, that's fine. Here's my newsletter. I scroll down. Here's my contact info at the bottom. Okay, that's all I wanted to show. Here's my little social media icons that I added. Remember, I added Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. So if someone were to click on these, they would go to my Facebook page, my Twitter, and my YouTube if I wanted them to. These are all optional, I should mention as well, guys. You don't have to do any of this stuff. If you don't want to do social media, don't type anything in. If you don't want to add a personal message, don't add a personal message. They're just optional things for you to add if you want. Okay? If I want to change anything, I can click back to edit or use the navigation bar and go back to the template editor. If I'm good to go, I can move to the next step, which is distribution, or I can hit continue. Same thing. I'm going to go to distribution. Let's say I'm happy with this. I'm ready to blast it out. I'm going to go to distribution. Now, unlike an e-flyer, when you're blasting these ones out, the ready to send ones are you can only send them to your own personal contacts. We don't use the map blaster. These newsletters are designed for our clients, whether you're a sales rep or an agent, basically to send to your own personal clients. They're not designed to just blast out to other real estate agents, right? This is a tool for you to stay in front of and in touch with your clients. So what we've done is just set it up so you can send it to your personal contact list. So I'm going to click on this, and you have a few different options in here. You can type in an email address, or if you have a whole bunch somewhere in a spreadsheet or a Word doc, you can copy and paste them all in here and have a list. Or you might have some contacts already set up, like, so for example, maybe I'll send this one to Jana and Amanda. Maybe I want to send it to my gold list right here, right? So you can tick those ones. It'll calculate how many people I'm sending it to. If you have a CSV file, so a lot of people have their contacts all set up in an Excel spreadsheet, you can upload a CSV file and then create a new distribution list, give it a name, save it, and it'll show up right here, okay? Also, one thing that we are working on right now, and I'm hoping it is up and running by next week, it should be, we are adding new software, actually new code to this page where you'll be able to just click on a button and automatically import your contacts from either your Gmail, your Yahoo Mail, or your Hotmail or Outlook mail. So that's something we're working on right now because a lot of people call us and they're like, well, I want to send a newsletter. I want to create a distribution list. I don't know how to upload a CSV file. I don't even know what that is. How do I get my contacts in here? So we're making it a lot easier by working on new code that you can just literally click a button and it will import all of your contacts for you, and then you'll have a little distribution list in here. Okay, so we're working on that right now. It should be good to go for next week. Okay, I'm going to untick this list because that's not a real list. I'm just going to send this newsletter to Jana, to Amanda and myself. Okay, so once you've got your people all set up, you've got your distribution list, you just hit continue. Okay, this is going to 3 people, and then I click send newsletter, and ta-da, it's done. My newsletter is now going to go out just like an e-flyer would go out. It's sitting in the queue. It'll go out shortly, and that's it. I'm good to go. I can click here to return to the marketing suite. Okay, back to newsletters. Now, if I was to click edit existing, because I've got an existing newsletter, it's going to take me to the back end, and these are all of my newsletters. Now, I've got a whole bunch because I do tutorials. These are all fake newsletters that I've just made for you guys. I've got my ready to send newsletters. Here's the Super Bowl one that I just sent out. Here's all my build my own newsletters if I wanted to go into those. I can edit this existing newsletter and blast it out again. Maybe I want to use a different phone number, send it to a different group of people. I can delete this newsletter out of my back end if I just don't want it in there for whatever reason, or I can check my stats and see how many people actually looked at it. Now, this will show 0 right now because I just sent it and I only sent it to Amanda and myself, but for a real newsletter blast, you can check and see how many people sent it. Okay? And guess what? That's it. That is how you do a ready to send newsletter. So it's really easy. Once you get the hang of it, you can literally send out a ready to send newsletter in 5 minutes. Especially if you just choose the monthly option. You go in there, choose February, choose March, pick one that we've already selected for you that's suitable for that month. If your contact information is already uploaded, it'll already auto-populate in the footer. Hit go to distribution, pick your best list that you've already got uploaded, and hit send, and it's out. And that is it. So there you go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, super easy, right? Yeah, and Amanda is our newsletter queen. She is our writer and creator, and she is making new newsletters all the time. So there will always be new stuff. in the template library. And we have some city-specific newsletters, so whatever city you're in, and they are updated monthly. So there's lots of real estate information, mortgage rates, stuff that, you know, pertains to specific cities, whether you're in Houston or Dallas or Austin. So you could send those out once a month to everybody. They will always be different. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, go ahead. Otherwise, Amanda's gonna give us a little spiel about marketing and why we should be doing this.
Okay, I have a question, just a general question in case somebody might be wondering the same thing. How fast, if you go to your email right now, Janet and Amanda, is that email most likely already there?
It all depends on how many people are in the queue ahead of us. So it's not here yet. It usually takes, if there's nobody in the queue, it will take, say, maybe 5 minutes for it to go out. Friday is a very busy e-flyer day. A lot of people have open houses and they send a lot of e-flyers. So it could just be that there are a few e-flyers ahead of us in the queue, and I can take a quick look because I can get into the back end. But typically your blast is going to go out immediately.
Correct. Okay.
Oh, here's my
What
happy
about
Super Bowl.
how available is the support there if one of the clients has a question?
We are on, Amanda, Amanda and I cover support, so we are online all day. So we have an online chat. Amanda, you're on at like, well, we cover 9 to 5, but you're on even earlier. So we cover 9 to 5 CST. But we also, Michael Landon watches the site 24/7. So even if it's after hours and Amanda and I are gone for the day, Michael is there. So you can always send him an email from our support page or you can phone him.
Okay.
Oh, look, someone else sent a Super Bowl.
That is Mike Canary, and Joel Canary's on the call with us today.
Oh, great. Well, he just sent a Super Bowl one too, so I'm in line behind Mike. So his is going out first. So Amanda, you'll have to wait till you get yours.
Oh, dear. That's funny.
Okay, one more question. So if they are doing a create your own newsletter, they have access to the map farm, correct?
Yes. So you can build your own newsletter. That is not part of the free trial. So the free trial is just the ready to send. But if you're the kind of person who wants to create your own content and everything, absolutely. You can build your own newsletter. You can upload your own pictures, put in whatever articles you want, and you can blast that out to, you can use our map blaster and blast it out to whatever area, just like an e-flyer, and you can also send it to your own personal list of contacts as well.
Okay. And everybody that's on the call, if you can hear me, I would really like to set up another one of these webinars just for Realtor in general, so that Amanda and Janet can go over just like the map farming or virtual tours or the e-flyers. Are all of y'all interested in that?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, I'd be interested.
Okay, good deal. We'll get that set up.
Perfect.
So we can get that set up for you guys. Perfect.
What is the cost of the newsletters?
Okay,
The
so
costs.
go ahead, Amanda.
Go ahead. Oh. We offer 2 ways that you can use the newsletters. The first one is sending them just as a one-off, which most people won't do, but some people might be interested in. They might have something special that they want to do for, say, a new client or something like that. For one only, it's $69.95, and you can send it to up to 20,000 clients. But the best way to do it is to get a monthly subscription, which is $49.99, and that allows you to send as many as you want. You could send 25 a day if you wanted to. And again, it's to up to 20,000 clients, which is way higher than what our survey showed that the average agent would have to send to, but you can do it if you so chose. And that's limitless use. So as I said, whether you send 25 a day, 3 a month, 2 a month, or however you choose to use it. But that sort of speaks to the next section of what we wanted to discuss with you, because we wanted to show you why it's a good idea to do the monthly, because it's not just a newsletter that's designed to send necessarily in large groups. So yes, absolutely, if we look at our categories, we see that you can, yes, I could just choose to do a monthly on February or even like bi-monthly for the months. But the way we've designed the categories is to provide you with the opportunity to even deal one-on-one with clients if you so chose. So if you look at the categories, oh, Jana, do you want to maybe pass me the screen and I can just sort of do a
Yeah, I
quick.
was going to say, I'm going to give Amanda controls here so she can show you guys.
Okay, so basically, the way we've designed the newsletters is to make them as convenient as possible. So that's why we've offered the monthly option. Real estate agents always are telling us how busy they are. So that allows them to just pop in, and as you saw, it takes seconds. Choose the one that they want to send that month to their, be it their entire list or by group. And away they go and they're done. And you know, some people will do it monthly, some people will do it bi-weekly. We've put enough in there that you can at least send one a week to get the best bang for your buck. But the other option that differentiates us from other products that are similar to ours is that we have designed our newsletters so that they're almost can be used as brochures. So we've broken them down so that you've got things such as buying tips, first-time buyers guides, and they're actually designed for the states that have our most amount of clients. Things such as wants and needs checklist that you can send. So once you are engaged with a new client, you can actually use these as a one-on-one that you can send off to them and continue to provide them with information that they'd otherwise have to do a lot of research on. And we all know that nowadays people are constantly online searching for information. So by you becoming their number one resource, they're going to start to trust you more, and you're going to be able to build a strong relationship, and that in turn will provide you with repeat business as well as referrals. So when you're using our newsletter product, you spend that $49.99 a month, and you can endlessly have opportunity to be engaging your clients on a one-on-one basis with these newsletters. It's not like you want to inundate them with hundreds and hundreds of newsletters, but certainly through your conversations with your clients and the relationships you build, you can utilize this as an ideal marketing tool that keeps you in contact and providing valuable information, not just the fun things like the Super Bowl, but actual information they can use. And we've broken it down even to things like, for example, as I said, we've got buyers, we've got first-time sellers, but we've also got things like seniors. So in the seniors section, if you're dealing with someone, for example, that might be downsizing, or you have a senior couple, they don't know, what kind of a retirement property is ideal for them. You can send them information that does a breakdown of things like a condo versus a bungalow versus an actual retirement living center like that. That's one of those very popular retirement living centers. But you also have information for somebody that might be in a sandwich generation situation where they have elderly parents that they're caring for. So there's tips to help them, maybe help them sell their homes and then make the ideal renovations so that those people can come and stay with them, or even just to make it easier for them to come and visit, ways to make your home that are more senior friendly for people that have mobility issues. So we've really targeted certain groups of people so that you can really engage people and share information with them that they're really going to be able to use. It's not just the sort of fun and flirty information, but some really valid information that will prove to be useful for them. And in turn, that will really allow you to help your clients, to really provide some really useful information for them. So that's, I think, one of the main things that sets our product apart. But then, of course, you've got so much fun categories that it's easy to find something to send, more than once a month. And as Jana said, you can sort of do a breakdown of lists as well. So not only can you do mass mailings to your entire client base, you can do the one-on-one that we just discussed, and you can do a breakdown. So like that this group of people might have say you have a group of clients you just sold fixer-uppers to, for example. You could send them a bunch of different DIY information. You might have talked to people about that they're eco-friendly. You can click into eco-friendly and send them information on eco-friendly. And then there's all the normal things that you would need information for, especially for new buyers, first-time home buyers. There's always so much stuff you don't know when you buy your first home. So there's information for home maintenance. There's information even just for stuff like mortgages and insurance for people that are first-time buyers. So all of the categories are designed to, A, provide fun, entertaining information, but also, much more importantly, information that is really valid to today's consumer, that people that are buying and or selling properties. So that, I don't know if anyone has any questions about that.
Yeah, I do. Are we able to print these, not just send them electronically? We could actually print them, like put them in a buyer's packet?
Yeah, actually that is something that we're looking into as step 2, because we do know that a lot of people still do stuff like that, and also a lot of agents like to put them even at their open houses, just, you know, as a little takeaway. And the beauty of them is that they then have your personal contact information on them, so it's ideal for a takeaway. So at this point, this is what we're calling stage 1 of our launch, and then in phase 2 we're hoping to add the option to download PDFs as you would. I'm not sure if you're a current client, but our other products, which are like our e-flyers, for example, you can, once you send your e-flyer, you then have the option to download a PDF with it.
And so how far out are y'all on being able to provide that ability?
Well, to be honest with you, the more we do these tutorials and the more information and feedback we get, the more urgency there would be. And right now, as we're working with our clients, the people that are doing the free trial, I have offered to make like a small version, like a condensed version. Like the thing is that a lot of them are quite long. They're more like a legal size because there's quite a bit of information in them. But what we'll do is condense them to a back-to-back 8.5 by 11 as a print PDF for people if they want them.
Yeah, I mean, I do work with a lot of seniors, and they're kind of challenged with all the techie electronical stuff, so being able to give them an actual paper copy is a real advantage.
Right, right. And that's the beauty of it. Like, we see this sort of morphing into a product that can provide both as a newsletter, but also as something that agents can pop on and use them as literally as brochures, like as really effective, easy brochures to hand out on a lot of the topics that people might be interested in learning. So definitely, if the more, as I said, the more interest that we see, the more urgency we would put on providing that for at least some of the categories, as you're saying, that would work well as a handout.
All right. Okay. Thank you. I mean, I'm going to be more interested in keeping a $49.99 membership going if I have the advantage of being able to print them also. So just FYI.
Yeah. No, that's very good, important feedback for us. Does anybody have any other questions? Okay, and then the last thing I just wanted to show you, because secondary in marketing in regards to these newsletters. So here's the newsletter that has come in for the Super Bowl that Jana sent. And the last little tidbit of information that is actually kind of neat, and a lot of people are finding it useful. For a lot of agents that are using social media right now, a lot of them were asking, well, I'd really love to be able to post this on, say, their Facebook page, for example. And so what you can do is you'll receive a copy of every newsletter you send, or you can even just CC yourself so that you get a copy of it. And if you wanted to post it on social media, all you would have to do is, at the top of every newsletter is View in Browser, which shows you a web version of it. So it takes you onto the actual website. You can actually just take this and cut and paste it into your Facebook page. So let me just see if mine will come up. So here, this is our Realtor Facebook page. All you would have to do is go to your publishing tools like you would with a post. And you can either create it here, or you can just do it as a general post here, where you would just cut and paste it. And then people can use that as a link to your, and you can say, you know, oh, here's some great fun information about Super Bowl. posted onto your site, and then people have access to read it as in that manner as well. So that's kind of just a nice to have for people that are engaging in a lot of social media posts. Gives you an excuse to pop something up on your various things that you're using. And that's pretty much it.
There we go.
Okay, thank you so much, Janet and Amanda.
You're very welcome. So Kari, let us know a date if you want to do that second one as a general tutorial for our products, and we'd be happy to set something up for you again.
Awesome. Okay, I appreciate that. I will get back with you guys via email or something like that.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yes, thank
you.
you. Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.